What a pass! What a goal!
Back for Doheniak, a drive off a couple of bodies, loose on the side, and Vikman gets to his left.
It's Pagnoni with a move. Pagnoni shoots. Pagnoni scores!
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
All right, new season. I need some new Sallies.
Yeah, because we need a lot more rock and roll, okay, in the Sallies this year. Here's what I'm thinking. Tanner?
Yeah, next.
Yags, I love the music idea. Corsi did the violin and the guitar. The Jaeger cello.
Yeah, I'll pass. All right, Tan Man, what do you got for me?
I got the full-on jet plane. Sprints around the ice.
That's the one. That's the one.
Braden Yager comes up short-handed, right wing. Yater shot! Scores! Yager bomb!
Welcome into the Moose Jaw Event Center where the Warriors are recapping the Warriors' 6-2 win over the Regina Pats here tonight to finish off the first half for the Moose Jaw Warriors. A big victory here. 2 goals in the first, 2 goals in the second, and 2 in the third as they skate to the win over the rival Pats here in this one. Let's go through the game scoring summary to start things off here on the post-game show. We'll also have Warriors head coach Mark O'Leary joining us later. We'll have the 3 stars, and we'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard. But first, the game scoring summary to recap the night. It's a big night for a few young guys on the Warriors team, and it started with Ethan Hughes getting his first WHL goal. That came at 4:17 into this hockey game. Going to the net hard and gets rewarded with his first in the Western Hockey League. Then Harper Lolliker does the same thing, goes to the net hard, gets his 5th of the season at 13:34. That made it 2-0 for the Warriors, and but Regina would get on the board late in the period. Alexander Suzdalev gets his 19th of the season with a great shot just inside the zone and puts it top shelf over Connor Unger and makes it a 2-1 game after 20 minutes of play. Then early in the second period, the Warriors get a power play. Jagger Firkus capitalizes at the side of the net with his 19th of the season, just 45 seconds into the middle frame. That made it a 3-1 lead for the Moose Jaw Warriors. Then Eric Ulrey, 6th of the season at 8:28. Another one where right at the side of the net, rebound comes to him, and he puts it into the back of the net to give the Warriors a 4-1 lead at that point. But Regina would cut into the lead again late in the period. Alexander Suzdalev with his 2nd of the night, 20th of the season at 14:42. That made it a 4-2 game after 2 periods of play. Then late in the third period, the Warriors really took control of this hockey game and were able to finish off the victory. Ryder Korzak on a 2-on-1 with Braden Yager finishes it off with his 8th of the season at 9:08, and then just about 3 minutes later, Harper Lolliker gets his 2nd of the night on the power play, tipping it home after a point shot from Logan Doheniak, who gets his first point as a Warrior on that goal, and that finished it off for the Moose Jaw Warriors as they skate to the 6-2 win over the Regina Pats. Warriors put 41 shots on net in this game, and really just a complete flip from Tuesday for this squad. Nice to see them bounce back after a tough loss there to the Spokane Chiefs. Rebound with a convincing win over their biggest rivals. Shots on goal were 41-27 in favor of Moose Jaw, 15-7 in that third period for the Warriors. Power play opportunities, Moose Jaw 2 for 5 on the night, while Regina was 0 for 3 with the man advantage here in this one. So big victory for the Warriors. Let's look at the 3 stars of this hockey game. Third star, Ryder Korzak, goal, 3 points on the night for the Warriors' 20-year-old forward. He was big in this one. He had some very critical comments of how the team played after their game on Tuesday, and he comes back and really does it for the Warriors with a nice one here on this night with a goal and 3 points. He's your third star, could have been first star, but we give him third star here tonight. Ethan Hughes is the second star, scores his first WHL goal for the Warriors in this one. It's a big goal for the 2021 draft pick by the Warriors. The 4th round pick in his 4th game gets his first WHL goal. So nice to see Ethan Hughes get rewarded for his hard work. Small forward, but goes to the dirty areas, as you saw with that goal, and puts it into the back of the net. And first start tonight, he's really finding his groove as of late. It's Harper Lolliker. He gets a pair of goals, his 5th and 6th of the season. He now has goals in 3 of his last 4 games. I believe it's 4 goals in his last 4 games. So big for Harper Lolliker to get rolling here to end the first half in his first season with the Warriors. Now has 6 goals and 8 points on the year for the product of Pilot Butte, Saskatchewan. So Harper Lolliker is your first star of the night here tonight, and that's a big one for the Warriors. The Warriors take the 6-2 win over the Regina Pats. We'll hopefully hear from Warriors head coach Marc O'Leary in just a bit. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with hear from the coach as well as the out-of-town scoreboard next here on IKS Media Warriors Live.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
Hit the road, Sask, and always come back to see more and more and more and more. Hit the road, Sask, and always come back to see more. Hit the road, Sask, and always come back to see more and more and more and more. Hit the road, Sask, and always come back to see more. And more and more and more and more and more. And more and more and more and more and more and more and more. Yeah!
Welcome back into the Moose Jaw Event Center, where the Warriors have skated to a 6-2 win over the Regina Pats to finish off the first half. Let's head down to the Warriors locker room, where I'm being joined by head coach Marc O'Leary after this win. And coach, you like to see a response from the team after a tough loss on Tuesday, come out with a pretty complete victory here tonight. I guess your thoughts on how the team bounced back.
Yeah, I think that that's what we love about this group. We talk about our resilient, relentless mindset, within the game, but, game to game, I think we do a great job, getting up fast. We had a real tough game on Tuesday night against Spokane, one that we weren't proud of, but one thing about this group is they bounce back quick, and they did that here tonight.
Scoring throughout the lineup here, and we've seen over the last few games where a lot more guys getting in to the action offensively. Harper Lolliker with a couple of goals, Ethan Hughes with his first WHL goal. How much does that kind of spur the team on when you're seeing everyone kind of chip in?
Yeah, that's what makes it fun. When everybody's contributing and everybody feels like they're involved, I think that's important for for any team, but over the course of a long season, there's going to be different guys step up in different moments. And right now we have a couple guys away at World Juniors, and there's some guys getting some opportunities, and they're making the most out of it. So it's a lot of fun to coach when everybody's involved, and I know the players enjoy it too.
That being said, Ryder Korzak with a goal and 3 points. It seemed like he really kind of had an extra step here in this one tonight.
Yeah, when I talk about us bouncing back fast, it's those guys that you're leaning on to lead the charge. And Ryder Korzak and Matejchuk, I thought they were great tonight. They're competitive. They want to be difference makers, and they want to win. And when they're playing the right way, like they did here tonight, we're a good team, and we're led by guys like that.
Some thoughts on the first half. This team goes into the break with a victory. I guess your thoughts on how the team's played over the course of the first half of this season.
Well, I think we've taken a step from last year. That was the goal coming into the first part of this year, was make sure that we're taking a step. We want to jump off from where we finished last year. We don't want to go back any steps, and I thought the guys have done a real good job in that area. Certainly we're not satisfied. We're always looking for more consistency in terms of our identity as a team, but I think we're honest in our evaluation of both our individual game and our team game, and I think that helps a lot. I think we're trending in the right direction. It's an exciting group. It's a special group. It's fun to come to the rink every day, and it's all you can ask for. I'm looking forward to the second half.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us here tonight, and have a good break and a happy Christmas.
All right. Merry Christmas, Smitty. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks to Warriors head coach Mark O'Leary for joining us here on the post-game show. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard to wrap up here tonight. Busy night around the WHL. 9 games in total on the ice. There was 10 games on the schedule. Winnipeg-Brandon postponed due to weather conditions there in Manitoba. In Saskatoon, the Blades are rolling, but it's a tight third period. They're up 8-5 against the Spokane Chiefs. Each team has 5 goals in the third period, so lots of action there in the third. They were ahead of us all night, and then now it's slowed down. There's a minute 44 to go in that hockey game with Saskatoon leading by 3 against Spokane. Lizowski has a hat trick for Regina as they are for Saskatoon as they lead 8-5 over Spokane. In Edmonton, the Swift Current Broncos up 5-1 on the Edmonton Oil Kings. Actually, it's 7-1 now. That game late in the second period. Swift Current has scored 4 goals. Josh Philman has 6 goals for Josh Philman right now in that game out of the 7 for the Swift Current Broncos. So Josh Philman 6, Edmonton 1 right now through 2 periods there in Edmonton. The Medicine Hat Tigers up 3-2 on the Red Deer Rebels. That game late in the second period as well. Moving over into the Western Conference, some games just getting underway there. But Kelowna's up 3-0 on Lethbridge. That game late in the second period there. Kamloops has a 2-0 lead on Prince George midway through the first period. Still scoreless. Actually, no, Seattle's up 2-0 in Everett, or against Everett. That game midway through the first period. Popowich and Krinkovic with the goals for Seattle. Tri-City and Victoria, they are tied at 1. That game midway through the first period of play. And in Vancouver, no score between the Giants and the Portland Winterhawks as they are just about to get underway there in that game. Just should be just about puck drop there in Vancouver for the late game. You can stay up to date on all the WHL scores at WHL.ca throughout the night. And we'll be back on the air coming up on December 28th, 12 days from now, when the Warriors return to the ice against the Winnipeg Ice here in downtown Moose Jaw. You can get tickets as part of the Home for the Holiday package with the December 28th and 30th game against Brandon as well. You can find those at mjwarriors.ca. We'll have your pregame, post-game shows here on IKS Media Warriors Live, both those nights on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. But for all of us here, have a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas from all of us here at IKS Media Warriors Live.